Hi, this is Johnny with Jacqueline. Jacqueline here. Welcome to this channel. I value you all. I am cooking Simsim and peanut paste chicken stew, all bound in a peanut sauce with spinach. I'm also cooking green bananas from Uganda or matoke to go with this. Um, Mind that this dish can be served with any other accompaniment like rice, sweet potatoes, plantain, fufu, cassava flour, millet flour, and so many other potatoes and other dishes. Anything that you want it to go with can actually go well with this. Sweet potatoes go particularly well with this. Whilst cooking this very delicious dish from the north, I would like to talk to women about being mindful of who you connect with. When you are separated, when you are single, when you are divorced, being mindful of the person you connect with, the man you connect with. If you should put out yourself back on the dating scene, one of the things that in experience I've witnessed and I've encountered is that a majority of men who are separated or on the brink of divorce or going through the process of divorce, those that particularly approach women too soon are to be steered clear of. I'm talking about this because very often it looks like as though the person has probably left their marriage or has separated or divorced, but actually they haven't. Such a person is very often in the rebound. They're in the rebound, and very often, because of the pain of separation and divorce, they have not overcome and dealt with the trauma and the pain of living or trying to live a marriage. It is not often that even separation is a final thing. Separation is separation. It could be a trial separation. Divorce may not be final at all. People can come back even after divorce. People can decide to reconcile even after divorce. It has happened and it can happen. It has been known to happen. Now, I'm talking about this because it is very possible. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it is possible for some women that perhaps are also coming out from separation or divorce to fall prey. When I'm saying prey because during that time that you are going through a process of there's a lot of process of divorce separation, there's a lot of pain that you need to deal with, there's a lot of trauma you need to deal with, and it can take up to a year plus, and there's no time frame to be put on this. Everybody processes pain and heals differently. During this time, this is not the time to actually get involved with any man that approaches you. I'm saying I'm I'm over 50 and I'm talking from experience. I am saying that I have encountered and also being approached as well during that time. It is very possible that your demeanor and your spirit can ooze pain and trauma, as you were. Let me just put it that way. It's possible for people to tell. And a woman who, because we are emotional beings, a woman who has just come out of a pain and traumatic relationship, separation or divorce, is probably more likely to be sniffed out by a man who may not be serious about her. Um, and there are also men who would approach a woman believing that uh, she may be easy prey. Also, some men approach women who they believe that by virtue of, let's say the woman says that she is actually involved somewhere else. She is married or she's in a relationship. Very often, some men do not see this as anything. They could still pursue you or try to pursue you for reasons known to them only. But it is now for the woman to use her discernment. Thank God for discernment and thank God for the Spirit or the Holy Spirit that will tell you that something is off. Because um, some men actually get attracted to women who are actually married and taken. Why? Because they don't want any commitment. They do not want to be involved with you to a particular level, only for their own whatever needs, whatever need that it is they have in their mind. And let me tell you something. One thing with some men is that they are so bold. A man can literally take advantage of a woman and actually look you straight in the eye after. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. It is known to happen, it is happening, and it can happen. Because a woman that is in that state during that process is a very delicate, very delicate spirit. You are so delicate that you need to really take care of your emotional well-being. You really need to put yourself first. That is not the time, like I said earlier on, to actually connect yourself with anybody at all. During the time of separation, divorce, and I repeat it, are not the time to get yourself involved with anybody. It may be easier said than done. Some women may say, okay, I've been hurt, so therefore I'm also taking revenge. It could be like in your mind, you could be taking revenge and doing something that may have been done to you, but you're actually going to harm yourself. We women could harm ourselves. I come in a lot of peace about this, and I just want to speak to women who are in this specific category, um, because I really sympathize with women. We are very emotional beings. Yeah, for the most part, most of us are actually just looking for genuine connections, and we forget that not everybody has the same heart as us. People can come across as so genuine and so nice. They really can. A man can come to you and be looking seemingly so genuine and nice. You have to go deep in the spirit and you'll find that the opposite is actually true. So that is it. I don't want to say any more than that because I feel like I already said quite a lot. It's something that was in my spirit and I just wanted to speak to ladies. So back to the stew that I'm cooking. It's the Here I've already added the peanut sauce as you saw it. That is the peanut sauce that I brought from home. I came with this from Uganda. I've added spinach, and that spinach was actually frozen spinach. It's cooked right into the stew. And this stew can be cooked, in fact, this way, even with fish, with dried fish. As a matter of fact, even with fresh fish as well. This is a very typical dish from the north of Uganda, from the part where I come from. And the matoke as well is something that is eaten in East Africa. Matoke is not really something that is from my part of the country, but it's something, of course, that we just eat anyway. And the easiest way I've dealt with this is to actually just wash the matoke, as you saw earlier on, and just boil it in its skin. This is by far so much quicker and so much easier, and it has really helped me a lot. It's relieved me with so much, it reduced my workload today. So I'm very grateful to have remembered that I could actually do it this way. So all that will be needed is just simply just peel off the skin. It's ready within no time at all, and I've eliminated that part of peeling it and getting all that stickiness on my hand. I didn't have to deal with. Otherwise, I'd just like to say Merry Christmas to everybody in advance. It's not Christmas yet, but Christmas is coming, and I know we're all getting into the mood. And here, I have made some chicken for my youngest son who does not like, again, stews in his food. He doesn't like anything, well, soupy on his food. So my son, my older son, came later and actually cooked some rice to this, and we added rice to this dish. Um, so yes, feeding a troop of 4 young men is actually not a joke. I constantly seem to have to put my thinking hat on and come up with meal ideas, and constantly have to cook because they're always eating. It looks like it's never ending. Um, yeah, so that is it. There we are, and serving it. Um, Later on, I found out that I needed to just add a little more salt, and of course, this is all to taste. Don't forget that this stew can actually be made of tomato. I actually used red pepper, onions, and garlic, which I blended. Don't forget, you could add fresh ginger to that uh, mixture as well when you blend it for the sauce. Peanut stew, and as a matter of fact, it's a mixture of peanut and simsim as the peanut with the spinach in chicken or with chicken. And honestly, guys, this is a rich peanut and simsim stew with chicken. It is so rich. I don't even know how to start explaining how tasty this is. I cooked it myself, I know, but guys, it is a rich African dish that you must try. We do use a lot of peanut butter and simsim in cooking where I come from, and this is one dish. This is just one way of using it, and this is the paste that I actually came with from Uganda. It tastes so fresh, it tastes so delicious. It's out of this world with the accompaniment, and there are many accompaniments to this. You can eat this with rice, you can eat this with ugali, you can eat this with cassava, you can eat this with sweet potatoes. Actually makes it really a good combination. So this is really, really great. Thanks for watching. If you do try this dish, which I think you should, do let me know. Until next time.